Oh boy, Chris Watts is gonna get it. This is Murder Week for November 9th, 2018. Obviously, there's only one really big story I want to talk about.
It's a question that's about to be answered.
Why did you kill your wife and 2 children?
33-year-old Christopher Watts pled guilty to murdering his pregnant wife Shanann and 2 daughters at their home in suburban Denver. He will serve 3 consecutive life sentences and can never be paroled.
There is no cause for celebration today.
Prosecutors revealed they flew to Charlotte, North Carolina for a secret meeting with Shanann's family and got the go-ahead for a plea deal from the slain woman's mom, Sandra, that will spare him the death penalty.
Sandy said it very, very poignantly to me. She said he made the choice to take those lives. I do not want to be in a position of making the choice to take his.
The slain woman's family was there to see Watts plead guilty. Her father and her brother Frankie held hands. Prosecutors denounced Watts' claim that he killed Shanann in a rage after discovering she had murdered the children.
The spotlight that he tried to shine on Shanann, falsely, incorrectly, and frankly a flat-out lie, has been corrected.
They appeared to be an ideal American family. Shanann documented their life together on social media.
My daddy is a hero. He helps me grow up strong.
But Watts was leading a double life, allegedly having an affair with a female co-worker and also a man he met on a dating website.
We have breaking news just moments ago. Very shocking new allegations.
The man called HLN after the murders, claiming he had a 10-month relationship with the accused killer.
He told me that he was the victim of emotional and verbal abuse, and he was trapped in a loveless marriage, and he didn't know any way out because of the kids, because of the girls.
Ian David Long opened fire at Beltline Bar in Thousand Oaks.
We were at the bar, having fun, dancing, and then all of a sudden you hear like the bang bang of the gunshot, and it just started going crazy, and people were pushing. We thought it was a joke. We didn't take it seriously at first. It's kind of like you freeze because it sounded like firecrackers.
Meanwhile, a helicopter search for Jamie Kloss turned up nothing.
Is a NCMEC alert. The Barron County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin is searching for 13-year-old Jamie Kloss. During the early morning hours of October 15th, authorities received a 911 call from Jamie's home. When law enforcement arrived, they discovered the bodies of Jamie's parents. But Jamie was nowhere to be found. Authorities are extremely concerned for Jamie's well-being and believe she is in danger. Jamie is 5 feet tall with blonde hair and green eyes. If you have any information about Jamie Kloss, call the Barron County Sheriff's Office or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST. That's 1-800-843-5678.
Links in description. Andrew Urdiales killed 8 people in a 10-year period beginning in 1986. Separately, authorities say they found Virenda Govin, 51, unresponsive, alone in his cell in a different death row housing unit late Sunday. Both inmates were in single cells at the time of their deaths, both suicides. Govin was sentenced in December 2004 for committing 4 murders in Los Angeles County. Courts in Ireland will not hear an appeal from Mark Nash. The appeal was over his conviction for the murder of 2 women. Their bodies were found in sheltered accommodation between March 6th and 7th, 1997. And this bad little boy didn't want to clean his room.
It was a tough day for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders at Western Sky Middle School in Litchfield Park. Extra grief counselors were available for students who learned about the death of one of their classmates. MCSO says the 11-year-old boy shot his grandmother in the back of the head with his grandpa's gun and then committed suicide. David Juarez has a grandson who goes here but hasn't had a chance to talk to him about it yet.
I want to know how he feels about it and what the other kids feel about it, his age. Yeah, so I'm interested to know how they're processing it. I'd like them to understand what's going on. As grandparents, parents, we need to help them through that.
David doesn't know the family, but wants them to know the community is thinking of them. His heart especially goes out to the grandfather who saw it all happen.
I can't even put myself in his place right now. My wife and I, we saw the news together and we were both shocked. It was terrible news.
MCSO says the boy's grandparents repeatedly told him to clean his room throughout the day, but didn't show any signs that he could possibly hurt himself or someone else. Detectives tell us the couple had sole custody of the 11-year-old boy.
And this week's been a little lean in legal news because of the U.S. midterm elections. Finally, in killer-related news, Rose West is proposing to her girlfriend. Fred West, you'll remember, is a very famous English serial killer, and he committed suicide in his cell. Rose, his wife, seems to be getting along very well in prison. And that short little video is about all I got for you this week. Like I said, just really isn't a whole lot going on right now. The weather's been bad, so people aren't killing, and all the judges are up for elections, so they haven't been judging. So there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. But like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We got 11 episodes of this left.